Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 6, where we are in Fort Spire. We met with the new owners, I suppose, who came from the city of Spire up here, and we also met the person we were supposed to meet, Ramandresa, yeah, who now has an actual automap node. Although I think it might actually just have a question mark note underneath the main quest marker. That's probably what it is. That's why it's clickable now. And yeah, so we basically learned that Ramandresa failed her job as protector of the messenger of the dragon Melanchion, letting the or allowing the bearer of the message, named Breck, to get captured by the Barganians. And yeah, we'll have to go there and see if Breck is still alive, or otherwise acquire the message, I suppose. But for now, we also have to deal with a bat-like demon, or a demon somehow associated with bats, at least, who's apparently living in the upper areas of the tower now. The second floor of Fort Spire is even more disorganized than the first. Garbage and bat guano are scattered everywhere, and the smell of sulfur is in the air. Your keen adventurer's senses instantly become alert. You sense something nearby, something powerful and malevolent, which is walking from room to room, hunting for prey. Oh, really? So with any luck, we won't have to walk far until we find our prey. Well, there's an enormous cave bat right there. I suppose that, yeah, we were attacked by bats, right? 3 bats came across the bridge to attack Fort Saffron. So that makes sense then, since we have this bat demon around. These things are pretty tanky. I guess it definitely wouldn't hurt to take care of as many of them as possible before we encounter the demon, who's then going to either just straight up summon more, or at the very least summon all the bats that are already on the level. Just a couple of them at a time. They're not that bad. Although, I should be somewhat careful, though. Nice. Okay, ice bats. Those are new. Or at least I don't think we've run into any ice bats in this game. Ooh, nice one. The good news, of course, is that they are not very tanky. $97. Holy crap. Not very tanky or resistant to physical attacks, which is great. Okay. They kind of make up for it in numbers, but, you know. So far, doesn't seem that bad. Can't reach from there. It figures. I mean, it seems like fire damage is the obvious choice against these enemies. We have line of sight. We should. But how do you like lightning? Oh, really? I could have sworn. Isn't this a direct diagonal? Oh, no, it's not. Oh, well. That's fine. Nice one. Oh, didn't even notice the poison, but it's just poison. I mean, at this point, hardly something to worry about. Can we, oh. Yes, we can click on that urn, and it is actually empty. Okay, there's a force field, aka magical barrier. 2 of them. That's interesting. Somewhat. Okay. In their haste to abandon the fort... Oh, right, we're also looking for the papers. The Fort Spire records. I kind of forgot about that. A lot of records were left in this desk. You flip through the papers, ledgers, inventories, and so on. At the bottom of a drawer, you find a notebook which lists with lists of names, locations, and bits of information obtained from those people. Seems interesting. You keep it. Well, I suppose that solves that quest. Well, solves it as soon as we... Oh, interesting. I mean, I didn't even try unlocking this door, but we could have, actually. We can reach 15, just barely, with all of our bonuses. Actually, I kind of want to do that. Just so I don't have to walk all the way around. That's nice. That's a bit annoying having to juggle those items, but I suppose there really aren't that many, let alone that many very well, tightly locked, I don't know. Complicatedly locked? No, it's not getting any better. Any particularly difficult locks. Not that many of those. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, moving on. The demon just literally appeared now. I think he was probably standing there. He just happened to be exactly out of line of sight behind that corner until just now. Well, Chiroptera demon. Assuming Chiroptera is the family that contains bats. Would that make sense? Terra, yeah, I think. Isn't this like bone wings? Chiro, bone, terra, wing? My Greek is a bit rusty. But that sounds about right. There is a huge demon wandering the upper level of the keep. Well, I suppose the game did say that it was going to be patrolling, so maybe it did move into our field of vision. It is a hideous beast with gray, scaly skin. Yeah. Or bright pink, depending on who you ask. And a pair of bat wings on its back. Its eyesight doesn't seem to be very good, but it has gotten close enough to see to sense you. Well, I mean, we almost bumped into each other here. It lets out a hideous screech and lurches toward you. Well, it actually hasn't seen us yet, apparently. Okay, 1500 health. Proper boss-like, I would say. Okay. Spines, my favorite. Oh dear, okay. Well, this is going to be painful. Yep, quite literally. Oh god. I mean, this might be bad, but we probably saved... Well, I don't know actually that we saved at all recently. But we got lucky with the haste, so I still got my... got my War Blessing and a heal off. You have dealt a nasty wound to the hideous bat demon. Okay. Just that damage we dealt in the first round was enough, apparently. It stumbles backwards and goes into spasms. Then you see a sight that will, if you survive, give you nightmares for a long time. Something starts to slither out of the wound. It is a huge cave bat, bearing massive claws and fangs. It crawls out of the demon and lets out a hideous hiss, then it pounces toward you. Okay. The wound the bat crawled out of is now gone. The demon seems much healthier. It is also a little bit smaller. Okay, so something is changing. I see. Okay. It's fine. We just spawned a single enormous cave bat, which has the same health, but has the ice bat color, interestingly. The demon also has less health now. Okay, so it is healthy, but has less overall health. That is certainly interesting. I mean, I kind of want to... Well, we can dance around like this, I suppose. Of course, it would be more convenient if we... You know what? Actually, we can do that. We can just stand here, occupying these two spaces. Of course, we're going to focus on the bat first, because you always deal with the ads first. Well, in most cases. And also... Ouch. Because... Well, the demon is a pain, a literal pain to hit in melee. It also hits pretty hard. Actually, I'm considering... I should absolutely... Not just consider, but I should just go ahead and cast the Ward of Steel. Oh, by the way, like I said last time, I did level up Lieutenant Lulu, I'm sorry. And I gave her an extra point of intelligence, which brought her energy to exactly 200, so we gained... I think we were at 170 something before. So we gained a decent amount. Okay, it's gonna hurt. Well, I mean, I guess the good news is that we're not hurting ourselves quite as much as we hurt him. So, you know what? You're kind of low already. Maybe just hold off. I mean, I suppose we might as well try. Hey, it worked. It's damage. Yeah, I think we're gonna start with this. I mean, it's 40 energy, but whatever. It should help somewhat. Okay, yeah, 20 damage. I mean, okay, 20, 25. That's definitely a lot better than the, what, 50 or over 50 that Ayali just took? Okay, Demon has lost another 100-ish health. Maybe a bit more. I wonder if... Well, yeah, I'm gonna try it. I put some acid on him for decent recurring damage. Will the bat attack before we get a chance to heal? It might not, because it just got spawned. I'm gonna gamble here, because... I don't know, I didn't kind of didn't want to drink a potion. Also, you know, I would have gotten one less attack in. Nope, it sure attacked, but only once. I think all of those attacks probably were enough to stun it, to reduce its action points enough. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't know. Oh yeah, the damage over time is nice, but I wonder if the debuff is actually going to stay on the demon, or if it's, like, literally getting replaced by a different entity, I suppose. A different NPC. And thus any debuffs would get removed. It does have those little sparkles floating around it, which might indicate that the armor and damage reduction from earlier are still active. Maybe it is. Maybe the engine does support, like, adjusting a creature's maximum hit points, or other stats, presumably, just on the fly. Anyway, do I heal everyone? I mean, yeah, probably. There. Yeah, that was not even enough to top them off. So disappointing. It shouldn't be a surprise anymore, but, you know. Okay. He did spawn another bat. But he is still taking damage. Okay, so he's literally still the same enemy. It's down to 1100 health. I mean, surely it's not gonna... I don't have to damage him down to, I don't know what it is, 80, 75%, something like that, perhaps. 10 more times until he's literally run out of hit points. Surely at some point he's just gonna stop spawning more bats. Instead of becoming smaller and smaller. That would be... I don't know. I think... I like the idea, it's kind of funny, but... well, you can go there. Attack the next bat. Yeah, I mean, I feel like... I don't know, he's maybe going to spawn one or two more after this. We'll see. Is the bat gonna be in range? Yes, or line of sight more like. Nice. Okay, well, there is another one. Well, I can do this. Might kill the bat here. Yep, sure did. Okay. Small heal should be enough here. Let's use the opportunity where we don't really need to heal to just get some extra damage in. Oh, can't see that target. Oh, really? Really, no. Okay, please. Go there. Oops. Okay, he did spawn another one. I was wondering. In the brief time that I had. Okay. Nope, wait, wrong spell. Oh, he's... Okay, he changed his tactics. He is still taking acid damage. He is also down to 915 hit points, which is still not nothing. Ah, come on. So close. Okay, strong heal is in order here. Especially now that the demon has started throwing fireballs, it's kind of scary. Yeah, okay. Still taking damage, good, good. I wonder if he's just happened to... Oh god. What was that? Why was that so much damage? Had I just not been paying attention to the damage he had taken? Maybe. It seems like something I would do. Okay. Interesting, he spawned another bat without... Would you stop it? Without having been more damaged. Or did his hit points reduce again? I don't know. They are definitely lower than when I checked last time. You know what, Ayali, you're looking a little bit endangered right now. Okay, that works. You're not getting hasted anywhere. The buffs are still up, though. Oh, he has been taking... Of course he has been taking the acid damage, I forget. And now that he is so relatively low on hit points, on total hit points, I guess it only takes like 2 or 3 ticks to get him to whatever threshold it is, which is a surprisingly high threshold. Kinda... I would like to cast another acid shower on him just to make sure that it's still going, but I think we need to deal with this bad right now. Also, you know, I don't want to... Okay, that's fine. Acid is also still up. I mean, yeah, this is kind of perfect. I mean, I don't know. Maybe a little bit closer than I would have liked for him to be. Nice. That helps a lot. Those bats actually hit hard, so yeah. I like that. I'm actually gonna shoot it. You know what? Oh, wait, what? Oh, wrong button. That's what. Okay, acid. Lightning. Okay, yep, he is actually angry at our mage. Makes sense. 793 hit points. Okay, I mean, I don't know, maybe we are going to just see him shrink more and more. And we're not actually seeing him... We're not actually seeing him shrink, of course, which is kind of a shame. Kind of wish we did. At least we can imagine as much. Okay. Keep you healthy. I mean... You're gonna get attacked no matter what, so... Yep, there's another bat. Well, actually you step over there and start attacking this bat, just so it doesn't... Oh. Well, so much for that plan. That could have been extremely unfortunate, especially after the combat, you know, already went on for a while. At least one bat is dead now. And he just spawned the next one, of course. Oh, and he punches our mage. No, stop it. 700 hit points. No indication that anything's changing here. Nope. Jesus. Okay. Could be maybe... Actually, you know what? Line of sight should work out. Don't fail me here, thank you. Tom him off. The Ward of Steel, the ridiculously expensive Ward of Steel, has run out because, of course, why would it last as long as the normal cheap buffs? That's ridiculous to assume. Okay. Oh, he's down to 5 hit points. 5, not 5 hit points, thankfully, but 5 action points. Well, I mean, I just healed him, and I'm gonna kill one of the bats. Yep, he gets punched. Some more. Maybe we can kill this bat. I mean, probably not. But it did change aggro. Nice. Okay. Is he maybe not splitting anymore? We never damaged him this much before. Well, if there was a special comment message, I missed it. Normally those are differently colored, I think. So it should have stood out a little bit. Either way, it definitely looks like something has changed. Do you still have spines? Yes, but that only dealt 1 damage for some reason. Maybe it's just weakened? Yeah, okay, wow. I guess he's basically given up at this point. Okay, cool. So, a well-aimed Repel Spirit? Oh. I keep thinking that Repel Spirit should work really well against demons, and whenever I try, it feels like it just never does. Well, either way, he's dead now. At last, yeah, really at last, holy crap. I mean, it did get close a couple of times, but if I had managed my positioning a little bit better and, you know, more carefully made sure never to summon more than 1 bat, it would really not have been that bad of an encounter. I mean, as it was, it wasn't that bad. It did get a bit closer than it needed to. But it definitely took a while. At last, the hideous demon is too small to generate more bats. The creature instead falls apart, leaving a black and greasy stain on the floor. Yum. Okay, cool. And we recovered almost nothing because all of those summoned bats did not actually count as enemies. Cool. Demon's Bile. Well, that's just lovely. Mandrake Tincture, Demon's Bile. Okay, I'm assuming that's some sort of material. Thrusting Gauntlets, Blade Master, and Lethal Blow. Okay. Whoa. Just 2 riposte. I mean, it's nice when it happens. The fatigue removal is nice as well. What is it? Acid resist, Nature Lore, and Thrown Missiles. I mean, the poison, the acid resistance is really the big thing here. Stained Swamp Gloves. Although, I mean, I could just give them to her, and at least we would still have the Nature Lore bonus, which also provides some resistance across the party, right? Probably just a very minor amount, but still. Yeah, I mean, I do like this Blade Master and Lethal Blow, making him even more powerful. Although, she kind of needs that more, maybe, technically. I mean, she's definitely, you know, struggling more damage-wise to keep up. But I don't know if it's necessarily better to have one especially powerful fighter, as opposed to both being a little bit more balanced. Anyway, yeah, I think we can give these to her. Spectral Gloves, I mean, energy resistance, yeah. Stun resistance, sure. It's okay, but she doesn't strictly need those. Do I switch these around? Let's see, actually. She has 2 points in riposte, he does not have any, okay. I thought one of them had already had a source of that somehow. Maybe they did at one point from some other piece of equipment that I replaced. I don't know, I kind of want to power up Ayali's attacks. I feel kind of bad for her, having fallen behind so far in damage. I mean, she can deal pretty good damage, but only if, you know, she really hits all of her attacks in a round and rolls somewhat on the high end of damage. So, yeah, most of the time it just doesn't feel that amazing. Okay, there's another door we could unlock, but don't really need to. This is just full of rubble and garbage. Okay, yeah, that was also empty. Was there anything here? Well, yes. We are also... Oh. Not entirely out of mana, apparently. Oh. Gain new insight. Really? So just experience, I guess? Surprisingly, when the soldiers abandoned Fort Spire, they left the spellbook behind. Maybe they didn't recognize its value, or perhaps they couldn't bring down the barrier to reach it. Most of the spells within are too simple for you or wouldn't be helpful in a battle situation. You do, however, find an incantation that will make your missiles more dangerous. Cloak of Balls. Yay. Cloak of Balls is... Wait. Oh, it's here. Okay, yeah, we already had that, of course. Or did we? Oh. Either way, you know. Not the most exciting thing. There are any more bats, perhaps, that we missed? Yes, actually. A lava bat. Oh. Okay. Let's not take too much of a risk. Although these shouldn't be that dangerous. Well, I mean, they can definitely deal damage, but at least our healer still has a little bit of mana left. Our mage, not so much. You know what? Just don't then, I suppose. Just take a break. I mean, haste would be nice, but it is what it is. These things attack a little bit too much for my taste, but, you know. Yeah, I should heal. Can you do something? I suppose I probably can. Question is whether I want to. Oh, I mean, yeah, you know what? Actually, we have all of those. 18, wow. Okay, you tried. Oh, the bat is running though, so that's good. At least we don't have to worry about it attacking next round. I'm gonna kill the bat instead of healing. Effectively also preventing damage, so, you know, it works out. There, finish what you started, please. Okay, 9 damage. Amazing. Okay. That should kill it, yeah. There we go. We recovered a little bit more. Of course, Fort Sephonie is, you know, just outside, so I'm not really worried about my long-term survival here. I should absolutely save, though, just in case there's something nasty in here. There wasn't. Just some more minor loot, some more fine lances, iron shield. Alright, okay. Yeah, I mean, the spellbook and I guess this extra experience, presumably, Basin? Or is it actually skill points? No, it's not. Those were nice. Plus the gauntlets the demon dropped, also pretty nice. Otherwise, it makes sense that there wouldn't be a whole lot of loot left to pick up. This place being abandoned. So, yeah. All right. Hey guys, good news. There. The demon upstairs is dead. Well, I'm grateful. Not that I can reward you, but I'm glad someone is helping us out here. Well, sure. You're welcome, I guess. Hey guys. Fort Spire records were for someone. Were they for you? Yes. The commander takes and inspects the records. Yes, there are spies named in here. Would be very ugly if the Abyss got this. Here's a suitable reward. He gives you a lovely pair of boots. Okay. Viper skin boots. Ayali Love Love. I did see that she was just, I think, 3 experience away, so yeah. That was to be expected. What have I been leveling? Blade Master costs just a little bit too much. Dual wielding is still very cheap. But also not super useful. Not super necessary. Hardiness, I guess? And then next level up, we might be able to do a little bit more. Yeah, why not? I mean, I feel like I should probably be increasing this. Slowly but surely. Or should I? I could always go for more endurance instead. Or more strength. Or both. Not all in one go, of course. I don't know that I really need more strength. I don't think I need it in terms of carrying capacity. That should be fine. Of course, it would increase damage, but I could also... Well, if nothing else, I could increase Blade Master, which costs less. I don't know if the effect is the same. But it also has additional effects, of course, so... I don't know, it's every single level up. I just start over again. I should just make some sort of plan, write it down, and just stick to it. Defense is just dodge chance, right? I don't know. I mean, I suppose it's nice. Just being missed entirely, as opposed to just reducing damage. But of course it's just against physical attacks, right? Yeah, let's get another level. I mean, that should be 12% chance to just not be hit by any physical attacks. It sounds good. Anyway. I guess... Okay. No other quests right away. Abyss Thugs, we still need to deal with that. Find this hideout. Right. Well, okay. I suppose we are done with the Fort Spire then. How would we get... I guess... there must be a way to walk all the way around the side of the chasm from the other end and eventually get here. Because there sure wasn't any... Oh. Nope. Spoke too soon. I just didn't look very carefully last time. That seemed a little bit too far. I mean, basically walking around a narrow ledge the entire length of a map. This makes more sense. Okay, fine steel. Oh, I never looked at the boots either. Viper skin, 10% poison resist. Okay. Thanks, I guess. I suppose picking up the records wasn't that hard. Well, we did have to fight our way past some bats and the demon. Except that we didn't need to do that, because we happened to have 15 lockpicking, or tool use, and that would have allowed us to just unlock that door right away and just sneak in there, grab the records from the desk, and head back down without fighting anything. So technically, it could have been a very easy and combat-less quest. Oh, hey. Do these guys know that there was just a tribe of ogres sitting right here? That seems a bit dangerous. Let's wait here for them. There, hit the right button and haste up. I don't suppose... Oh, you can actually hit from there. Oh, it would be nice if I could sneak him past, you know, around the corner and maybe throw some lightning. Well, I can't really move now, so it's fine. You can also just deal with one of these enemies at a time. Somewhat slowly, but very safely. Or we could actually just rush forward, now that there's just 2 ogres left. Okay, I mean, that's a little bit close, but we should be fine here. Nice damage. Ooh, can we? No, we didn't get the haste. I could probably kill him with an arrow, but no, it wasn't guaranteed. Oh, okay, he also decided not to attack the person that he almost killed before, because reasons. Thanks for your ogre meat. No? Is there? Oh, there was something to loot. It's just standing in front of it. Money, healing potion. Yeah, you can use that for sure. Leather armor, studded belt. Okay. Not exactly amazing loot here, but we also didn't really have to fight very hard for it, so I guess that makes sense. Okay, you also have 5 skill points. Same question, really. I mean, your strength is lower, actually. I could bring you to the same level. Of course, I can't really. I mean, I could. But do I want to give him 2 skill point items? Not necessarily. I suppose we could do this, leaving us with 2 skill points. Next level up, he's going to have 7, and then I can always give him a wisdom crystal and increase strength, for example, if I want to, or even just go for endurance, or any other, any number of other things. Yeah, I guess that's fine. For defense, why not? Again, keeping things somewhat balanced. Okay, and we're now officially in the abyss, I suppose. Oh? Never finished this bridge, or... Oh, looks like it was still under construction, huh? That's unfortunate. Where would it have led if I can find the right button? Oh, into this place. Okay, so... Well, we're just not supposed to be able to enter this area yet. Draining slimes. Okay. Nothing we haven't dealt with before. Thankfully, draining... I don't know, it always sounds kind of scary, and I think in other games, draining meant something else, potentially. But here it's just... stunning attacks, which is not the worst thing. I don't know if I've ever been stunned enough to completely lose a turn, to have the action points reduced to nothing. I think it's possible. I mean, her action points were actually reduced to 3, which is, quite low. But just a single point is enough to still be able to act, so, It doesn't typically feel like such a big deal, especially not in a trivial encounter like this, so... do we get anything out of this? Yes, some herbs. Ooh, flawless crystal. In a random little cave like this. Why not? Okay. Okay, now I think we're about to enter the abyss proper. Ah, well, there it is. For the first time in your life, you enter the abyss. Of course, you've heard about it since you were young. Parents routinely threaten young children with being sent to the abyss to scare them into behaving. But, as so often happens, the reality doesn't really match up to the legend. The abyss looks like much of the rest of Avernum, a huge cavern, bathed in dim green light. There's a lot more vegetation than you expected. Then you get close enough to see the band of armed people standing by the road ahead. Brigands or militia? In the abyss, it is much, much harder to be sure. Also, the difference might be smaller. I don't know, maybe I'm prejudiced. Let's just turn around real quick. Okay, just make sure I didn't miss anything here. Alright. Couple. That name sounds familiar. Why does that name sound familiar? The two cities of the Abyss, Spire and Barga, don't have soldiers. They have militias. I mean... the small armed band might be members of one of them, or not. They wear no insignia. They keep their hands close to their blades, but they haven't drawn them yet. They approach you with an arrogant swagger enough to put you on your guard until they get close enough to realize that you are a soldier. I mean, that should have been visible from kind of far away. The leader immediately holds up a hand to and takes a step back. He says, "Ah, a soldier from Avernum. A rare pleasure. I'm Koppel. Welcome to the Abyss. Now that you have been greeted properly, we will be going now." Okay. So you were waiting for some easier prey, I suppose? And now that you realize that we might be able to fight back, you're trying to save your butts? We'll see about that. Are you part of a militia? A militia? Why, yes, we are. We are from Spire. Yes, the Spire militia. That's us. Not that it is any concern of Avernum's. What can you tell me about the Abyss? There are two cities here, Spire and Barga. Barga is full of crazy people. Don't go there. You try to get him to tell you more, but he is not at all helpful. Has the blight struck here? What? The blight? Yes, terrible. Terrible for the farmers, I'm sure. Some brigands have been stealing from the new arrivals. Know anything about it? He looks unnerved. What? That is just Avernum says anything they want about the Abyss. Oh, those savage Abyss people. That is just rumors. Scandalous lies. He casts a nervous glance back over his shoulder at the piles of boxes surrounding their camp. We don't know anything about any brigands. We don't know nothing about no brigands. You should just move on. Actually, I think that you are the brigands I was told about. No. They said they were militia, didn't you listen? Silly. Alright, good day. No, actually, I mean, obviously they are the brigands. They're not even trying to be clever about it or anything, so... Oh well. Couple lets out a long sigh. And if we were, what of it? Any such brigands, if they did exist, wouldn't be mad enough to harass Avernite soldiers. Well, that's not the point. We're here because you've been harassing other people, as I just said. That would make it a matter of the Abyss. No concern of yours. None of your business at all. I say it is my business. These robberies have to stop. Or I could say, I say you are the robbers and I'm here to stop you. Basically the exact same thing, very slightly differently worded. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I suppose number 2 is slightly more directly threatening than the first. But then again, they really both are saying the same thing. So I don't know. I say you are the robbers and I'm here to stop you. Couple's warriors look on the edge of panic. Couple nods grimly. You Avernites couldn't just leave us alone. You don't have enough problems. Well, someday we of the Abyss will show you. He doesn't get to finish his sentence. His brigands, perhaps not the most disciplined soldiers anywhere, draw their blades, shout a battle cry, and attack. Oh, really? I was expecting half of them to just run away. Alright, also let me just quickly remind myself. Maybe the name Koppel was actually mentioned? Abyss thugs. Camped at the entrance of the Abyss, okay. Grabbing new arrivals and stripping them of the supplies Fort Saffron provided them. They should be driven off. I mean, we actually accepted this quest so long ago that I didn't remember any details. But yeah, of course, with this, with the way that this is written, we should have expected the brigands right here on the road, and yeah. So it was never really much of a secret. A bounty for this feat can be received from Sergeant Horan, right? Okay. Yeah, I don't know if the name Couple was mentioned. Probably not. I'm just confusing that for some other name. You know, I killed so many people. I can't possibly remember them all. It's just, you know. What can I say? I should probably at least check how tough these are. Okay, 744 hit points. It's kind of hard. Abyss Warrior, okay, 300 hit points. 400. And we have 2 archers, it looks like. Well, 1 archer, maybe a spellcaster? We'll see. Oh, wait. Grim Apprentice, yep. Alright, 819 health. I see. Also, I guess it must have been Couple himself who applied both acid and poison. That's actually quite nasty. Quite nasty. I'm going to heal and hope for haste. Nope, no haste. Well, in that case, why don't you try this one? Okay, nice. We actually dazed the boss, the man himself. Interesting. Not sure what your plan is here, lady, I guess. Oh, wait. This is not ideal, but yeah, oh, crap. Definitely not ideal. Oh, also, Xas is actually frozen? Wait. This is not going particularly well, I gotta say. Not exactly what I expected here. Well, we can't do anything about the freezing, so that's a pain. I was going to try to find an opportunity to cast War Blessing, but honestly, if we can't even start attacking, especially if our warriors can't really start attacking, that doesn't really make that big of a difference. Guess I'm gonna try again. Yeah, I kinda have to. Heal her up. Still no haste, so no curing. We can do this. Okay, you got hasted, which means you can put acid on both of those people. Okay, now the cultist or apprentice starts running, which is actually a little bit annoying. You know what? We actually focus on this guy. They're gonna die much faster anyway. Right, and by we I mean just Ayali, because, yeah, Xas is just not gonna be able to act for however long the game decides. Well, there's the War Blessing, just for completeness. So tempting to, you know, start throwing some lightning here, but definitely don't want to deal with any more enemies than we have to. Okay, so this guy's gonna die. There's the lightning, yep. Okay, well, you can actually run after them. What? Wait, what? The war... Yep. I'm just dumb, as it turns out. Well, you're still gonna try to make your way to the mage. You have to deal with them. You can now throw some lightning back, which doesn't really do all that much. Also somewhat unsurprising, I guess. What an annoying fight. Also, time to find out if they actually do just retaliate with freezing. Yep, they sure do. Okay, so that sucks. Literally cannot fight this person in melee. Not in any way effectively, anyway. That's just absolutely lovely. Okay, let's deal with the debuffs. Yeah. Alright. I mean, I suppose we have to try to kill this person. And yeah, okay. When did I save? This encounter looked so harmless at first. Okay, we actually saved right here. Well, I mean, now that we know that combat is inevitable, and we can at least start with that. I don't know if there's any way to avoid the freezing effect. Honestly, it's kind of insane to me that that even exists. Just a guaranteed... I mean, how are you dealing... I know people are playing these games with a solo character. How do you deal with that? With a solo... anything. I suppose a solo character would have to... probably have to be capable of both melee and some form of magic. Or even range attacks, perhaps, for this kind of situation. because you certainly cannot just fight this person with a single melee character. If they just freeze you for, I don't know, 5 turns, making you completely helpless. Anyway, let's cut to the chase here. Yeah, you're the brigands. I say it is my business, these robberies have to stop. Couple smirks. Fine then. If we see anyone robbing the new arrivals, we'll be sure to pass the message along. Oh, wait. But I already directly accused them before. Okay. Well, in that case, I say you are the robbers. There you go. I guess you absolutely needed me to be that explicit about it. Alright. Well... I guess I should probably just start by reducing his attack power. Well, might as well also reduce armor. I mean, this wouldn't help. I guess Ward of Elements, maybe? Resistance to magical attacks. I don't know if that helps prevent... if that can help prevent a freezing effect, if that counts as an elemental effect. Elemental, or as a magical attack. I mean, it should, but it might be strictly magical damage. I guess just on the off chance I'm gonna try it. It's so expensive, but maybe it helps. I'm gonna try this again. Okay, stunt the boss. The mage is again right here. Kill this person. They're kind of squishy. Heal. Press the right button. Acid on the mage. Yep. Lightning damage. I mean, there's also really no way to deal with this encounter differently at all. We could not pick the fight, I suppose. That's always an option, and save them for later. Maybe try to approach them from somewhere else where we can choose where to fight them, where we fight them a little bit more. Try to lure them behind these coral thingies, well, mushroom trees, I suppose. Although they might not actually even block line of sight. In fact, yeah, I think neither would these stalactites, mites. Whatever. Let's start with the mass healing. Everyone needs some healing. Yeah. $14. Okay, yeah, so lightning is definitely not the way to go. I forgot that it was that bad. Well, I guess we're just gonna do another one of these. I can't really afford to keep casting that spell. It's just way too inefficient. Just killing this mage with magic alone is gonna take so long. Oh well. At least we're taking reduced magical damage now, so that's nice. At least while the Ward of Elements lasts, which might not be that long. You kind of have to heal yourself. You know what? Maybe a little bit silly, but I really want to kill this mage. 72 damage, yeah, nice. I'd also like to kill this person. Let's do that. Okay, no haste. That's fine, though. One less enemy to deal with. Ouch. Okay. I mean, Koppel himself doesn't have that much health, so at the very least, if we can't survive long enough, Should be able to take him down somewhat quickly. Heal. Why do I keep pressing the pre-spell button now? Okay, nice. That helps. Okay, I guess the archer ran out of arrows. Ouch. Yikes. They don't have a ton of hit points. In fact, they have the fewest of the group. It's kind of tempting to switch targets, but, you know, might as well. Okay, that sucks. Might as well keep attacking the boss. Well, kind of burning through my mana here, but... Okay. There. Shoot them again. Well, this could be bad. It was bad. Okay. Okay. No parries this time. More lightning. Sure. I mean, I like to spam that. I can't really blame them for doing the same. Yep. Ooh, okay. Nice. Oh, and they're so low. Heck yeah, okay. Even if you get frozen. You did not actually get frozen. Huh? Was that just a temporary effect? Was it just a buff they cast on themselves? Because if that's not just on permanently, I guess it's somewhat acceptable. Okay, Scribane, of course. No big surprise there. Reflecting shield, hostile effect resistance. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's not bad. Can't check what Hawk's shield was right now. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Always sucks when someone, you know, doesn't survive the fight and thus misses out on some experience. But I guess it's not really a big deal in the grand scheme of things. I guess the shield was probably dropped by Koppel, right? Presumably. Okay, well, back to Fort Spire, or back to Fort Sephonie, rather. I don't suppose, yeah, this place doesn't heal us. Of course not. At least we won. I mean, that was really a pretty nasty encounter. Okay, let's see here. You have stun resistance, energy resistance, negative fire resistance. Okay, well, whatever. This is a relatively lightweight shield. 15 armor versus 18. No stun resistance, but 5% hostile effect resistance, which is just a resistance to everything. Probably even including adding to the stun resistance? I don't know. It might. It's a pretty powerful effect, I think. It's the same weight, actually. But I think this was heavier? I don't know. Maybe I was looking at the armor. Hers is a bit heavier, yeah. I do like the... I keep forgetting. Quick action is not helping her, right? No, quick action is the one that does not benefit her. Okay, so she's only benefiting from anatomy, somewhat, and the lethal blow. To technically make her arrows a bit stronger. It probably doesn't make it that big of a difference, though, in the grand scheme of things. Her damage is nice whenever it happens, and she has dealt some pretty powerful blows, of course, but I guess 80% of the time she's just too focused on healing and buffing to even be able to attack at all. So it would probably be a lot more useful to actually have her be better protected, as opposed to the very minimal overall, you know, bonus to our damage, I suppose. Of course, you would be losing out on straight-up armor, but gaining other resistances, which, let's see. 56 armor, 33, 36, 50. '54 armor, 36, 38, 52. Yeah, so some increase of resistances across the board. Plus, of course, resistance to debuffs. Armor didn't go down that much. Yeah, I suppose. It's probably the smarter thing. Oh well. Arrows are going to be slightly less impressive now, but it's probably not even going to make that big of a difference. Okay, anyway. Oh wow, this took an hour, suddenly. Yeah, I suppose this encounter did turn out to be quite a bit tougher than I expected. Again, we didn't really have to fight them here. Could have left them for later, but, well, I'm glad that we have them out of the way. I actually completely forgot to turn in the quest, did I? It's kind of silly. And since we're already over an hour, I might as well just go ahead and finish that as well before we move on. And maybe it might take us a little bit before we get a chance to return. There they are. Sergeant Horam is pleased to hear of the death of the rogues. As are we. They deserve it for tormenting the weak and helpless as they do. Well, as they did. He rewards you with 2 scrolls recently received from Fort Spire. Return life and speed burst. Alright. Well. Thanks, I guess. Can also quickly sell some stuff. Goodbye, Assassin's Shield. Alright, well. With that, I am going to wrap up the episode, of course. Next time we're going to actually start exploring the Abyss itself. Yeah, we didn't really get into the real Abyss. But we're almost there. And wow, I'm kind of tempted to just immediately head towards Erika's old tower. I think this is supposed to be it, right? I thought it was a little bit further to the north in the past, but I mean the maps aren't necessarily the exact same, so this might be it. Of course, there might not actually be a connection, even though the map kind of suggests one. But I'm curious about that place. Anyway, we'll see about that next time. For the time being, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.